on the way. Let's jump into that.
There is so much hype going into this series, but there is a clear favorite in terms of the season records we had here in regular season as well as in spring. It's 8-1 right now. Not since round 1 of spring has Damwon-Kia taken a game off of this squad. And as a result, you know, we have to say T1 are the favorites tonight, I think, overall. Yes, we did see that one crazy prediction from Jonah Strong, but most people expecting T1 to take this. Damwon-Kia having a great start against KT Rolster there, but kind of flubbing it in the middle parts, having a strong finish. It's the Battle of the Acres, Valdez.
Yeah, and the Shom Acre is going to show the special stuff tonight, but we'll see what he's got. I mean, in terms of these two matchups, Showmaker is one game ahead of Faker. This, of course, includes 2020, so a lot of records, certainly in that time period, going the way of Showmaker.
Faker's had some incredible utility plays this season. I think his laning phase has not been as strong as Chovy's, you know, who we're really comparing him to in terms of the upper echelon of mids right now. It's been a bit of a weaker season for Showmaker compared to what we expect. But the reason why you see the 5-man taunt Galio highlight here is because that's his most famous play he's made all season. He played a ton of Lissandra earlier on in the season. Showmaker has been the most successful Taliyah mid, as we did see, of course, in that KT series as well. Something I expect that T1 will keep their eye on going into this best of 5.
Love the Star Guardian skin highlights here for Taliyah. And yeah, it is going to be a big matchup. Gumayusi duo back, trying to bring back their top form versus the main contributors to their playoff 1.
And Keria has had an unbelievable season in terms of his champion pool. He's #1 with 21 champions played. A lot of that, of course, in various Senna lanes, but it doesn't always come down to that. It's been the Pyke we've seen from him. We've seen him play the Yasuo, of course.
Lee Sin.
The limits of this man's champion pool, Blitzcrank, are just unmatched. Now, Gumayusi has had a very inconsistent laning phase. Notice his KDA is actually 5th in the LCK despite a #2 finish. He's been killed a lot in 2v2s. Damage per minute also a little bit lower here. So something we're usually highlighting for T1, but tonight, this points of the match, not making him look all too great. He's got an impressive amount of solo kills, of course, this season, finding skirmishes, picking up cash-ins on the Draven. And I hope that this 2v2 that T1 set up for him isn't going to be a tough matchup to play, because I think that's certainly one way Duckdom and Kellen get ahead.
Yeah, Duckdom showing his prowess here on the Lucian, even after going, I believe, 1-4 or 1-5 in the regular season on that. Came out with it again against the KT. We weren't sure what to expect, but he looks great on it, and we might be seeing that again.
This is Kellen's famed ultimate that he used against KT's dive, where they piled in here. A pick that has been so strong in playoffs, banned almost every game, and it's a perfect win rate right now here on 12-14. The Renata in playoffs. It is unbelievable what he's able to set up here for Canyon and Duckdom. And the
kind of what you're asking for is level 3 gank already. Bertle's gonna mess up the flash, and that will be first blood. Yeah. We'll take another look. Note that owner gets up here as soon as he possibly can with level 3.
He's just coming over here to ward, and fails the flash. Would have forced a flash from Owner at the very least.
Nice show by the observers. Nowhere near this as the dive is coming on in. A bit slow on this one. Owner just showing. Maybe opening up some space for Guma to take a plate, but not even going to get that.
Still successful, as mentioned before, because it gives them the faster back timing, so this lane is just going to continue to have prio. Level 6 first for Zeus.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get it 100% up here as Zeus is still going in. He's got full health.
Level 4.
Okay, going in for the play, going to force the flash out of Showmaker. We're going to potentially have a 3v3 here. We have Senna not on 6, so that won't be able to help here. As in we go, the Horn is going to be pulled, flash on in, but it doesn't get much on a Showmaker, but a 3-man follow-up knockup could be enough. Zeus gets incredibly low, but he will survive as Owner now looking to bite the dust, but will not go down just yet. Duckdom's roam up from the bottom side. He's going to get here first, and he will be able to secure a kill for his team as Guma insanely big.
Yeah, he did so much there. It cost him the Rift Herald that he had to smite like that, but worth it, I think.
Bit of a bait up here on the top side. No Dominus for Birdall, as I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble, as he does have a second dash, but there's the knock-up straight into the pillar, and Senna's like, I'm helping, but actually...
Canyon's coming up over here for the defense, but is immediately spotted. He's getting knocked up.
Yeah, I mean, he's also going to be just chunked down to
below in this game, not getting control of the lane, I think, like he would have hoped to. So this time, Canyon sets the trap.
Okay, he's spotted very late, and Canyon doesn't have much tankiness, but he's knocked up right at the last moment as the knockup comes in here to Canyon. Zeus still alive, and they're actually still on the chase, and Berto will be able to swipe away.
It's very frustrating because you only have one good clearer.
Showmaker looks like he was backing on a ward, and he is just donezo. Not even going to elect a flash, although he does ghost, which has a... Yeah, I mean,
risky.
It looks like they should be able to get this objective, but you see that T1 are looking to fight here. Crown finish for Faker. Knockup not going to hit anyone as the wall will come in, and Guma's like, yeah, you want to go, buddy? I'll take you down. But this does mean that Guma's not in the rest of the fight, as Showmaker is going to die, and the rest of the team of Dom Kia is on the run, as Duck Dom will get that knockup. Does not even bother to last breath, as everybody's just being chased down here by the Trundle, by the Ornn, by the Azir, as they are going to get this kill onto Zeus, but Owner is basically a raid boss at this point.
And they get a trade back kill because of that turret topside and a little bit of a, error there in how they set that up with the Cyclone trade back. We're going to go back to...
Baited by the scanner.
Yeah.
Kellen just barely missed that brush, and he kind of sidled over to catch a little bit of it, but did not spot the ward.
Which leads to that mid turret going down, and then notice Dom and Kia try to turn this with their composition. Showmaker's on the edge, but has to come into this fight so late. By this time, Birdall is down at half. They turn on to Canyon, who has to get over the wall, and control is given to T1. They do, of course, get the Herald. And Guma flashes on him for the kill. Things go a little bit awry here on the top side of the map with this turret. Cyclone is good from Canyon, but still, T1 getting everything they wanted out of this. They come over, get the back timing, and win a fight, get control of mid, push Showmaker out, and I mean, they have ultimate control all over the map now.
We had a pretty free lane. And all of the gold that is going into these carries with the scaling composition.
Canyon's hiding, but I don't know if he wants to go in.
Okay, Duck Dom is like, maybe I do a little bit of damage to this Ornn, as in fact, with the last breath, it should be enough. The armor. Yeah, they try to push away the Renekton here. Renekton, no flash, no Dominus, and a very nice wall is put up here. So on the hunt towards the Renekton, who again does not have any flash and will just be rooted and most likely just killed. And fed to one of the carries.
They get that pick on the Renekton. They push top turret, and now they're going to force a fight here.
Yeah, they have so much map control right now. They're looking for Canyon, but this plant exists in the game. So he will,
especially when he's this fed.
He's going to be looking for a little bit of a play here. Kellen not in the best spot, has to heal and go on the run. Do this. He is not scared at all. He has Crown and Zhonya's. So, imagine trying to take him down right now. They're trying to get on top of Guma, who has isolated himself. And he will be flashed on and maybe killed. He's very fast with that ghost, and he will be able to get away. As the follow-up here onto Birdall, who now does not have Flash or the Dominus. He will be taken down in the pillars, and the follow-up will come in from the side of T1. Big last breath, though, trying to turn this one around. As Zeus is going to get low, but he's just too tanky. They don't quite have the damage to make it through him, as Showmaker will finally be able to. But the Yuumi still here, still healing through all of this damage. And it wasn't a clean fight, but it is going to be T1's in the end, as 3 of them will live. I think it's kind of taking T1 by surprise. You see that Zeus has to go for a bit of an awkward teleport over to his team, but now they're grouped up as 5. And they have it in a good spot here. Canyon's looking for that epic flank, but he's spotted. So they know exactly where he is. Consistently pinged here. Owner's right on top of the Drake. Just waiting for that steal. Subjugate comes in. Canyon has to hop out of the pit. That is going to be a free Drake here for T1. As Faker goes a bit deep, but he's totally fine. Again, he's very defensive itemization. Now Kellen is just going to get 100 to 0 basically on this immobile Senna. Duck Dom gets the last breath here on the Faker, who does not care at all. Has more armor than Duck Dom can penetrate through. And that might just be the end of the game. We have teleport into mid lane right now at a Faker, as everybody else on the side of Dominus being pushed away.
T1 with a great clean fight here. All they needed to do was spot Canyon. They had vision there. They block him out, subjugate him. If he's not there with the Cyclone in the fight, T1 could just front to back it here. No AD carry in Dom1 Kia's roster. A Senna sitting on an Umbral Glaive isn't going to cut it. Wombos or no, knockups and last breaths or no.
They're ending the game. They don't care. They've had enough. They said this game was too easy. Let's just end this one. Zeus gets extremely low, but he will survive. And as long as they just hit the Nexus and try to survive here, as they should be able to, and yes, they will be at exactly 25 minutes.
내가 딜할게. 나 쉴드.
공 받았어. 공 받았어.
50 넘어왔다.
공 넘어갔다.
공 넘어왔다. 디바론 봐. 용.
용 먼저 먹어.
아질 살려. 야 왼쪽만 봐줘. 아지를 봐줘. 구도 괜찮아. 애들 이탈. 아래 봐도 돼.
공 좀 봐.
야 볼게 아래.
아래. 세나.
야소 노플이야. 야소 노플.
나소 갈게 나는 그럼.
공 넘었다 아래.
나소 잡았고. 나소 노플.
안 봐줘도 돼.
고.
안 봐줘도 돼.
바로 갈까? 야, 집중해볼래?
끝낼만도 해.
초식에 있어, 초식에.
이도면 끝난다.
나 뒤쪽
살려 잡으면 끝날 거야.
오케이. 나이스.
가자.
나이스.
오케이 단판.